Greetings, salutations, Charlton66. I'm back again. Just did a video talking about a AOK from Surf Blue. That should come up here shortly. Now I'm doing some videos where I got some other stuff to show. I like keeping the AOKs with the exception of this video, which is a very short AOK from our friend JESS, BWD Comics. And so I try and keep the AOKs, do a video, but this AOK has some Batman books in which I'm going to show off here in a second. It hasn't been that long since my last video, so again, I hope everyone's doing okay. Been missing videos of hauls. There's been only a handful of people doing video hauls. A lot of videos now are auctions and talking about the hottest books, which everyone knows my attitude about all that. But you know, let's go with the haul videos and talking about books and getting ideas and churning up, you know, books that, you know, bringing out books we wouldn't normally have, or bargains that we can get and that kind of stuff. Just let's bring them back, guys. I know there are some few people missing from the original gangsters, so to speak, of YouTube. I'm not making videos recently because of other things. You know, you always wonder about people when they don't make videos. Me and Shannon we're talking about that. You worry about people when you don't see videos, or you wonder what's going on with them, because he used to make so many videos and they're so much part of the YouTube scene. I think we need to have those folks back in the fold, so to speak, and they can, you know, keep going on about what, you know, comic book collecting can be about, not just the hottest thing right now. I went to the comic book store today. I'm not going to show them my new book because everyone does that. With the exception of a couple things that I'm going to show, it won't be any new comic books per se, but comic book related stuff. My first things I'm going to talk about, I'm not a big TV watcher. I don't watch a lot of television. I don't think there's too much into it. I can take or leave it, I guess. I really should say, but I don't do a lot of TV watching. But Shannon on solid ST Ben 4. I'm gonna jack up his channel every single time. I'm sorry, Shannon. As he's a bass player, and it's a chord or a note on the bass. That's his handle on the YouTube. Solid STBN 4. BND4, I think it is. Just put in solid ST and it should come up. I'll try to put a link if I can into the thing. Anyway, we were talking on the phone, which is another thing I'm going to talk about here in a second, or probably right now, since I've segued into that, is that, you know, the connections we make on YouTube, connections we make through Instagram, it's phenomenal, and we've got to keep that also going. We're talking and we're, you know, doing stuff behind the scenes, so to speak. But he told me about Stargirl. When I first heard it was coming out, I didn't give two thoughts about it, didn't give two shakes about it. But Shannon knows, and he is, as well as I am, a big fan of the JSA. And there's a big JSA presence, a big Golden Age presence, characters and storylines within Stargirl. So I did get it, thanks to Shannon. I've not yet watched it. I know it's not on Blu-ray, it's on DVD, but that's what I have, and that's what I'm going to play it on. But this is, I'm looking forward to it. I can just tell on the cover, we got some GA action here, got some Captain Midnight, and it looks like Generation of Wildcat and Hourman. So that looks very, very cool. So we'll see how this turns out. But Shannon says I'll love it, and with his recommendation, I'm sure I will. So I picked that up. The AOK from my buddy Jess, who's always thinking about me and thinking about other YouTubers and IG guys, and sending us stuff. It never ends. You always see, type in AOK from Jess or BWD Comics. BWD Comics, Big White Dog Comics, BWD Comics is what he's on Instagram. He's got a great Instagram presence. He's got a lot of cool books, a lot of cool stuff. And he's into everything. Old Westerns, historical stuff about the West, comic books. His collection is phenomenal. He trades in it, wheels and deals in it, so he knows what's going on as far as older books. And great guy to talk to. But he sent me these, which he sent me some Matt Wagner Batmans, which I haven't read Batman probably up until now because of JESS. I didn't read Batman for like almost probably 35 years. It's just too many titles, too much storyline, too many covers, too many things going on. It's just too much going on with that character, and it's taken away from what Batman's really about. But now we have Matt Wagner, who knows what the Batman's about and does storylines catered to the Caped Crusader that to me makes sense, brings him down to the level where Batman should be. And I showed him on Instagram, and I showed another YouTube video of the Matt Wagner stuff. But this is Batman and Mad Monk from Matt Wagner, and it looks just phenomenal. There's one. Number 2. And Matt Wagner, to me, is one of these creators that everyone should get anything he does. Because it's good stuff. It's quality stuff. He knows the craft. He's been doing it for eons. And he knows how to do a good comic book. Batman and the Mad Monk, number 3. Oh, that's a great cover. Very pulpish storyline. Just like Batman and the Monster Men. Very good stuff. But he grounds the character. Not in a bad way, but he's not the character that can destroy all the superheroes because he's got secret ideas and doesn't trust everybody. Like, who are you anyway to not trust any? I mean, anyway, that kind of stuff annoys me, but that's neither here nor there. That could be a whole new video. Number 5, and the last issue, number 6, which is such another great cover. Again, this is an AOK. He just came in the mail in the Gemini mailer, and I was like so happy to see this because it was a complete surprise with the Matt Wagner stuff, which I just dig. His rendition on the Shadow, Zorro, Batman. I think what else did he do? Of course, his own character in Mage. All that kind of stuff. It's just so good. I can't highly recommend Matt Wagner's work enough. Instead, I went to the comic store. The only thing I'm going to talk about what I picked up, I push this on anyone I can that will listen to me. Back issue. This is the Legacy issue starring the Flash. Got a brand new Roth interview in it. Superman interview. Green Goblin, Ant-Man, Infinity Incorporated, Reign of Superman, John Romita, and Father-Son Legacy, and an article about the Flash. It's $9.95, it's a hefty price, but it's worth it of what you get. You get interviews and stuff that you just don't see every day. And along with that, you got to get Alter Ego. Gary Friedrich interview in it. Friedrich, I guess that's how you say his name, Friedrich. From Hell Rider to Ghost Rider, from Sergeant Fury to Sergeant Dark, which is going to be some good stuff. These just came out, and I was also able to find this, which a nice edition of Adventure Man, nice collection, I should say. This big book was only $24.99 US. And it covers the first issue of Adventure Man. I think issues 1 to 5, if I'm not mistaken. But it's got covers, deluxe edition, Adventure Man 1 to 4, supplemental treasure trove of bonus features, including never before seen sketches, behind the scene material. I have not opened it yet, but that's what's in this. For $25, you can't beat this. This was a good series. I read the first 3. Could not find number 4 with the number 2. I read 3 issues, could not find number 2. I think that's how it went. And then later I did find the other issue. I was able to read it. But I like the sketches because it's more of a Doc Savage-esque 1930s to present time thing happening with this book. Good stuff. And thanks to some YouTubers, primarily my buddy Tim Hallermouse and Night Tiger. We all talk about Ollies. Well, they do it more than I do, but I've bought from Ollies before. My Ollies is not a Ollies, if you don't know, is like a discount department store, but they carry comics. They bought all these DC hardcover and trade paperbacks and comic bags with comics in them, all DC material, and they're at the Ollies. Not Tiger gets some stuff from there, but Howler Mouse, that doing the Howler Hustle, he gets a lot of stuff. He was able to get his hands on a lot of stuff. I need to go back there and try to find something for him. He couldn't locate a particular book, which I'm going to show. I'm going to try to pick that up for him. Now, the reason we mentioned Ollies is the price of what we pay for. I don't remember the price on this, but I'm going to let you know the total in a minute. Took this out of the shrink wrap. This was shrink wrapped. Of course, you know how much the archive editions are. This is $49.95. $49.99. So this was $50. Got that from Ollie's. It was, like I said, it was shrink wrap, brand new. And I got the Doctor Strange, The Last Days of Magic by Aaron and I can't say his name. Bacalo. I don't know how to say his name, but this was $25. This was that was still shrink wrapped. I took that out to read it. And my biggest fave here is the Jack Kirby book of the Marvel Legend. It's got the awesome Celestial here on the cover of it. It's got a nice slip case. The Marvel Legacy of Jack Kirby. Now this doesn't do him justice. The book to me is, I'm looking on my shelf now, is a Simon and Kirby from Titan Books and the Simon and Kirby Studio book. What was it actually called? The Art of Simon and Kirby. That's worth it. And not This Isn't Worth It, and Kirby by Evanier. And yeah, those are the books that I'm talking about. Those are, I'll show them maybe in another video. I've showed them in the past video. But this retail for $40. All right, $40, $25. What is this, 40 or 50? I can't remember. Ah, 50. Oh, this was $50. So, and this is $50. So all three of these should have came to $125. I paid $24 for them, brand new at Ollie's. So if you get at Ollie's, if you've never been in there before, or you can get to one, and you want to fill some holes in your collection, particularly in your hardcover trade paperback collection, find your Ollie's, get to it, and pick that book up. Tim, if you're watching, I'm going to try and hit the Ollie's tomorrow and pick up that Adam Strange for you. I haven't had a chance to go there or not, but I'll do my best to get there tomorrow and pick that up for you. That's about it, guys. A little bit of what's been going on. Not too much, other than some comic reading and just enjoying the weather. It's been raining off and on, but it's been nice here. And you guys take care. And again, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Make a comment. I love the comments. I know I'm behind on them. I said it on my last two videos. I said how much I'm behind on my comments. I'll catch up to them because I love the interaction. I promise. So please leave a comment. I'll get back to you. And please leave any comment you want. I want this to be a type of thing where we're engaging one another, particularly when it's about comic books and comic art and all that kind of good stuff. All right, you guys take care and have a great weekend. This is Wednesday. I probably won't be doing a video until past the weekend. So you guys take care.